Hi, I'm Chris Brower. I'm a senior planner in the Transportation Planning Department at the city. And I'm here as a person with some history on this file, being the original planner on the community from several years ago. So this is the approved plan for the community. It shows a mix of residential, commercial, parks and schools. It shows the existing part of the community, and the colored area essentially is where the future growth will be. So this plan shows the older rail alignment which traveled up in this area. This is Bowesville Road, Earl Armstrong and Line Bank. So the major reason for our update for the plan is this alignment moved to the south of Earl Armstrong, which is shown on the plan next door. And so what we need to do is to sort of re-look at the eastern part of the community with the alignment in the new location and move the different uses of land, concentrating higher densities along the rail corridor and adjusting the location for parks and schools and the balance of the community.
So this was major design change.
It's a major change to the transportation system in the community with the new alignment, and it certainly helps us sort of refocus the higher densities in that corridor, and it presents a really good opportunity to create a more dense corridor in the area south of Earl Armstrong Road in this location.
So where will the community hub be, the community center, like the center of the downtown be?
Right, so this is Line Bank Road going north-south and Earl Armstrong east and west, and this purple area is the future community core. So the alignment will come in, travel south of Earl Armstrong Road, pick up on this alignment and stop at this station. We're calling it Main Street Station or Line Bank Station. And so this purple area will be a mix of high-density residential, shopping areas. There's a school and a major park planned in that part of the community. But it's essentially the focus of where density will happen. And with the alignment extending to the east, we have opportunity to add more density in that corridor that happens to the east.
Where people are living, how will they get to that station?
So the way the local buses will run is they'll provide a feeder service to the stations. It doesn't show on this plan, but there will be a station built here at Bowesville Road in this location, and the second one at Main Street is part of the first stage of construction. There'll be future stations at the Collector Road crossings. So the way the local buses will run, it will feed people down to the stations that are constructed. And people can transfer from a local bus onto the train and travel towards downtown. So we're also hoping that we're successful getting people to walk and cycle to transit as opposed to taking a car to the park and ride.
What kind of feedback did you get from the folks who turned out tonight?
Everybody seems to be really excited with the new planning for the community. They were happy to see that we're still planning for a dense core and for the focus of the community to be at the Earl Armstrong Line Bank intersection.
Any people with suggestions on how it could be tweaked?
I think people were mostly commenting on whether or not we'd have provision for walking and cycling to the transit stations, and that's certainly a big part of our planning. On this map, there are green lines that would represent multi-use pathways. So for example, here there's a pipeline under the ground. We can't build houses on top of that, so that's going to be a pathway system. And it will connect everybody from this part of the community diagonally to this future station. It's going to be multi-use pathways on both sides of the train in this area. The collector roads in the community and the arterial roads, when they're rebuilt, will have separated cycling facilities on them. So that'll help open up opportunity for people to take a convenient bike ride to the transit, lock up their bike, and head to downtown.